in episode 19. I think the episode is going to be really a lot of fun. We look forward to you guys tuning in. Definitely drop us some comments along the episode if you have any questions. We'll feel free to answer any questions that you may have. First and foremost, as in normal crown and common we usually introduce everybody, let everybody introduce themselves, and then we'll go into the episode. Thank you again for tuning in. Looks like Mel is taking care of something presently. Give me 1 second. All right.
Hi, guys. My name is Uncle Jay. I am a TikTok coach and host. I am on all platforms as wisdom as I do encouragement and motivating. Move people along the way, and so they have a little bit hesitant. I don't really know how on social media. I enjoy what I do, but I really enjoy being here on this podcast where we have a whole lot of different opinions about various topics. With that being said, I'm glad to start this Monday off with this podcast, and let's get to getting to it.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Mel Mel. You can find me on TikTok right here. I am Mel Mel with the underscores. I am an RBT. I work with kids on the autism spectrum. I am also a graduate student, so I am trying to become a supervisor to the RBT so I can start implement or creating the behavior plans. I'm a mom. I'm a travel agent, so if anybody needs any help with any type of travel or anything, flights, cars, cruises, train tickets, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. I am an up and coming host on TikTok. I'm trying to go live more often on there. Regina's helping me with that as well. So look out for my lives as well. I'm super excited for today's episode. We still don't fully know what the topic is today, but all of our topics have been really interesting. So I'm super excited.
Thank you.
Oh, hey. What's good, everybody? We're finna make it grow. Gamer Gardener IT. You can catch me on TikTok, YouTube, IG, and Facebook.
Come on.
I'm kind of a well-rounded guy. I'm part of this podcast because it's just it's an enjoyable experience. We have some pretty good topics on here. Last week was great, actually. I don't know how to feel about this one, but we're gonna have some fun. Go.
Yeah. Silly. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. I'm your host. My name is Regina. I am a homeschool mom. I'm a huge advocate for homeschooling. My husband and I actually created a platform called Coco Classroom. So you can find us at cococlassroom.com. If you wanted to check that out, I'm also a gamer and a live host on TikTok. I enjoy having these episodes. They happen Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So definitely catch us at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if the time is tentative. If it changes over time, we'll definitely will update you. But we are on YT, because I wanted to say YT because other people are actually streaming this right now. So if you wanted to check us out, feel free. Definitely, if you want to, please be active in the conversation with us. Definitely drop those in the comments, and we'll read them out on live and answer any questions that you may have. Thank you again for tuning in. All right, guys, let's get it rolling. Okay. So today's episode, episode 19, is Are we traumatized or just toxic?
Man, I think both can be together while both can be independent.
Right.
But as of
Feeling or
today,
just hiding behind the word. So let's go for round one. Toxic or traumatized. What's the difference between a trauma response and being toxic?
A trauma
A
response
trauma.
is almost instinctual. It's like it's based on what you've been through, and you just kind of naturally respond to that. Toxic, it's completely intentful. You know what I mean? A toxic action, you want to do that. Trauma is not even, that's that can go deep. That can go so many angles, but trauma most of the time, it's not something you exactly want. It's literally it's a blatant response. While toxicity is a choice.
Yeah, I agree. Um, a trauma response is kind of, you can't really control it. Sometimes you can, depending on what it is, but a lot of the times it's something that just kind of comes over you and you kind of just react.
Hmm.
And toxic is, you're making a choice. You're being selfish about it. It's either you want to make the other person feel some type of way or you felt some type of way and you chose to respond or react or do whatever it is that you chose to do.
What they
Very
said.
true. Jay, you're on mute, love.
What they said. Okay, no,
Okay,
okay. So
got it.
we're talking about trauma. Trauma, we had a traumatizing experience that is subconscious and has stuck with us that we have not dealt with. That actually develop our toxicity level, whether it be being aggressive or being uh, um, what was it, codependent, whatever traumatized us, no matter what, whether it be uh, adolescent midlife, that will affect our how, because it causes us to respond to a certain level. So they're kind of like, you know, just because if I didn't have trauma, it doesn't mean I won't be toxic. But if I had
Right.
trauma, I'm definitely gonna be toxic. I'm definitely gonna be toxic. But we all experience trauma in some form or another, whether it's something small, minuscule, or something on a grand scale. But if it's something that's what shapes us, that's what molds us, that's what makes us. And I believe everybody is toxic to a certain degree, or have the capacity to be toxic. I've done it in my past, but I found
People,
out
yeah, and some
what I
people.
was doing was toxic behavior. Then I got to start working on it if I no longer want to be toxic. But yeah, they both work hand in hand. And I do have a note in the chat. Please, folks, in the chat. So that's my answer on the panel.
I like what you closed that off with actually, because at the end of the day, like everybody got their own crazy. Everybody.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Everybody has
We do.
that button.
Yeah, I like how you said everybody
So,
has the capacity to be toxic. It's like I said, it's a
right,
choice. The majority,
right.
sometimes it's a choice.
And then, like he also stated that some people don't even notice they're doing it until somebody possibly points it out and be like, okay, um,
I think you have to also be able to accept the fact if like you didn't notice it while it's happening, you have to be able to accept the fact that you did do something toxic or you are everybody's the villain in somebody's story. So at some point you did something toxic to somebody.
Hmm. But then that toxic person, I mean, chances are they're not someone who takes accountability. So chances are awareness not even on the, radar.
right, right, exactly. And then sometimes some people don't even want to be confronted by it. They don't even want to know that
Hey,
they're
Restream,
toxic.
how are
They're
you?
just like, I'm
Very,
I'm
very
level headed, and
Right. What's
and
wrong
I'm
with
speaking
me?
from experience because I have a family member that I speak with on a daily basis. I'm just like okay, not to like her choices. She'd be like, oh, she's like, I don't need a man. But if I wanted a man, it would have to be a man that I would have to be able to tell him how high, and he'd be like, yeah, like how he'll do whatever I say,
Do you
and
really
then what
want a
I
man?
say goes. Like I'm like, okay,
no.
Exactly. Because a man's not going to do that.
I was
do that. So you
I
want
was like,
something
wait,
else.
what kind of
You don't
man are
want a man.
you trying to be involved with?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, you're opening
What do
doors
you
for
expect?
confusion, right? Like,
Because you get a dude like that, I don't know how long you're gonna like him.
Exactly.
very true, very true. So the next question in round one, and then just to recap, guys, we do have 5 rounds that we cover, and we have about 3 questions in each round, and then we do 2 do's and don'ts on the final round.
5 rounds.
Sorry if I don't think I said that, but anyway, round round one. Question 2: do we confuse emotional walls with boundaries?
Ooh,
I think at times some
that's
people can, yes,
a great
because
question.
boundaries are something where um, you kind of set limits to something, and you don't want them to be passed. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. And then, sorry about that, guys. And then,
This is real life.
emotional
Don't worry
ones.
about it. This is in real life.
Breathe.
Life is life and all around us. It's fine. You got it, girl.
I know. And then, what was the other one? You guys are gonna hear Bree for a
Emotional
second.
walls with boundaries. Do we confuse emotional walls with boundaries? Was a
Hold on,
question, but
Bree, real quick.
she wants to be on an episode. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. Um, Emotional walls are more so you've been through something in the past and you're trying to avoid going through it. And it's not necessarily a boundary per se, it's more so you're not letting somebody in and you're not giving them that chance to even try, so to say.
Right. Right.
Can't let someone in if you're not gonna be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right. Right. You're not giving them the opportunity to see you at that vulnerable state and react.
Because you're scared to be vulnerable in
Mhm.
that way.
Right. A lot of people lose out on a lot of good things. They're scared to make that next step because they've been hurt so much. They're like, no, I'm not even. Hey, welcome in, S Cash. How are you, lovely? Thank you for
Thank
joining
you so much.
us.
That's the emotional side of it. It's like, because a boundary is like, you go through things, you learn as a human, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm not letting anybody do this, or I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to put myself through this, yada yada. But the other way around is like, you know what? I can't take this anymore. Like, I'm cutting off every possibility of this thing happening. And once you doing that, now you didn't like cut off many other things.
Right.
Right. If you cut off those things, you're going to you're denying yourself to grow. That's when you're stopping it. Yeah, well, okay, if this happened to me, whether it be relationships, something, maybe something on TikTok. This happened to me. Okay, well, you know what? Just to protect myself, I'm going to put this border up or this boundary up, and I'm not going to let anybody come through it. And I'm not. Guess what?
Right.
You're not going to grow from that. Take the situation, learn from it, look for the warning signs, the red flags next time. Okay, maybe I won't throw a lion. Maybe I won't throw a rose. Okay, I learned my lesson. That type of thing, and then maneuver around it. That's all. What
I'll
they
put a
call it?
rose on that
Pivot
glove.
around it. Yeah.
We're doing TikTok on live right now, friend. Really?
We're doing everything. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. I'm everybody. I'm every
I
host.
love it. S Cash
Podcast.
said in
I'm a
the
host.
comments. She has a statement in the comments. She said, "Emotional walls to me is not sharing emotions to the loved one." And then she said, "Facts."
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
agree on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good statement.
Yeah,
That's a good statement.
I mean,
That's definitely a portion of that concept. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that's what somebody would be doing if they
said in
were
the
doing that. Yeah.
If
like
they're
you
right,
said in
if
the
they
past,
are,
like my grandma, I have to keep at a certain, step because I got to put that boundary, right? Because it's a toxic side of the family, and I just can't do it. I'm just like, I'm not gonna disrupt my sanity for you, friend. I'm sorry. You done lived your life
Absolutely.
already.
anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Period.
if you were to do that, it's more than just that's protection. If it's the toxic side of the family, that's
Right.
protection. You're not stunning
Mm-hmm.
your growth. You're actually going from that. Why am I going to put
Exactly.
myself in that same situation? So I
Right.
understand wholeheartedly.
You're asking for that, for it to happen all over again.
It takes strength to pull
Like
yourself away from it.
right, to continue to roller coaster. You're like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna get off this ride? No. All right. So next question on this one: Who heals slower, men or women?
Man, that
What'd you
can
say?
I don't even know where to go with
Who
that.
heals slower,
But
men or
I will
women?
say this.
No,
I
I
will
was
say
saying
this.
I
Wait a
was
minute. Wait,
asking
here we go
Finna.
with the men and women. Go ahead, Finn, and answer,
Finna,
please.
okay, go ahead.
I
Go
will say
ahead.
this. I'm gonna say dudes take longer because we first and foremost our support system is nowhere near the same as y'all's.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Exactly.
secondly,
Exactly.
as men, there's a certain level of sacrifice that isn't the same as y'all that we put into it. So there's a different kind of hurt that we get when all goes wrong.
Mm.
There's a we for the good
Hey,
dudes anyway,
Ryan.
for the dudes actually putting into something. You know what I mean? Not I ain't talking about these jokers. You know what I mean? But a dude that's actually putting into the situation.
These jokers.
It's draining. It's draining for it to not become the long term thing they wanted. It's very draining, extremely for us. And it's like, because even when we first fall in love with the female, while falling in love is all rainbows and this, that, and the third for y'all, falling in love for us is like, oh, fuck, I love her. Like that's what it is for us. It's a responsibility now on our back that we are willing to take, but is that?
Mhm.
So that's another reason why it hurts us the way it does.
Right. We Miss Cass also said men, and she said, I say it because men are not told to. It's rarely that men are able to deal with their emotions compared to women.
Hmm.
So I agree and say men because a lot of women, what they'll do is one of like a couple different things. We're either going to make a drastic change to our hair,
Right.
we're going
Right.
to
Right.
take the hurt from
Okay.
the and chop it all off.
So true. So true. Let's go on to the next thing. I had locks.
We're
I'm telling
going,
you, because it's yeah. I had locks. I'm telling you.
we're going to take the hurt and the anger that we feel from the love loss, and we're going to like fix ourselves, whether it's going back to the gym, eating differently, whatever you felt like was holding you back in the relationship. You're going to let a lot of that go, and you're going to completely change. You'll keep like the core person that you are, but you're gonna change yourself in a way, and like you're gonna evolve into a new person,
Hey, TC.
which will help you move on a little bit quicker. Whereas men, like they said, there isn't really that support system, or when a lot of men when they fall, because it takes men a lot longer to fall in love, in my opinion. So once they fall, they like fall deep, and when it's time for that to end, it's a little bit harder to kind of deal with that emotion.
Hmm.
A
Okay.
bigger reason, a lot of times the men are made to be the enemies of everything happening in the first place too, and that's another weight. We are made to
We
look
hold a
out look
lot,
like the
man.
enemies socially and everything. We are completely made, especially right now
Yeah, we
with
hold a lot when
masculinity
it comes
completely
to
being attacked. That's ridiculous.
I agree. As Cash, it is very rare to find a man that's in tune with their emotions.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And a lot of men, when you said that they're not raised in a way to learn how to deal with their emotions as a child, a lot of like boys growing up are taught by other males that it's not okay to cry. Like, don't show
Right.
that
We're doing that.
sadness emotion. You got to hold it together and keep it in, and it doesn't help. Like in the long run, as an adult.
See,
Right.
that's the thing, though.
No,
That's the thing. A lot of people look at stoicism all wrong. It's not so much as holding it in; it's taking it and putting it somewhere else. That's what stoicism is. It's not about
that's
holding and
where the
crying. It's
toxicity
about
comes in.
right. It's like you
Mm-hmm.
still have to be able to express yourself. You have to
Mhm.
understand
Of
what
course.
you're personally dealing with. That's that's the side of the emotions and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's there's really no room for us to do those things. It's really no room. It's
We
like
have to
we have
make the
to just
room, though.
force it. Right, right. I literally was
Right.
about to say we have to force it and then say fuck it.
We have
We
to,
have to force it and say fuck it.
because nobody's coming to us and say, "Hey, man, I see you hurting. Let me help you with this. Let me direct." Nobody. I mean, nobody's done that. I found therapy. I did it on my own. I was just sick of it. I'm hearing about like let me try this to see if this works. Because apparently everything else ain't working. The hanging out, the debauchery, and all it ain't helping my situation. Let me find out what the cause is and correct that shit. But we're not off of that. Like you said, man, even from the 70s, I only speak from the 60s up. Even back, but I wasn't there. All I know, we were told big boys don't cry. Don't show your pain. Don't show hurt. Don't. When that's the should have been the opposite. Tell how you feel. We are so we emotions that we like. That's why I said it goes to toxicity because we don't know how to. Is it okay to cry? Is it? And if we do, is our women or our mates or our spouses going to see us as weak as doing that? I mean, honest with most of the time, when I
Mm-hmm.
feel, yeah, they do. Because we've all been
Mm-hmm.
conditioned. I go back, we've all been programmed through
Yeah.
television, through media,
Mm-hmm.
through what we learn, what communities tell us and show us. We've all been programmed. So for a man to actually break down and release that type of anger with tears and whatnot, we seem as weak. And knowing that we seem that weak, we'll hold back. I'm not going to let them think I'm weak. You got to really, really be comfortable with yourself as a male in order to display that type of behavior or display that type of emotion. Or to say to you, like, you've hurt me. You hurt me. Most of like, hey, go ahead, get out of here. I didn't need you anyway. Or I'll find another one. But deep inside, you like, be like Martin, Cheetah, Cheetah. You be like, Martin, screaming for the woman to stay in your life. You know. So that's my take on that.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I agree. I could see that. As Cash said, that's how things get toxic. Putting the emotion into something else, being in the position to share your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts and feelings. Very true. Very true. Thank you. Thank you, S Cash. Round two, guys. Why do
Here we go.
people chase chaos but ignore consistency?
Man, that's a human trait
my
almost. That's literally almost a
hand
human
popped up.
trait.
My
Like there's studies, there's actual studies that say that we lean towards drama, like that we seek it.
yes,
Majority of people seek it.
yes. I have to be.
Yeah.
Whole studies for
Y'all.
this.
We from New York. I love chaos. I love chaos because with chaos and disorder, and my makeup is I want to make chaos to something because I can change that chaos. I could diffuse situations and make it productive. I love getting the mix of it. I love to see it because then I can pick. This is my adrenaline. You know, I'm not jumping off no buildings with no parachute or jumping out no damn planes. I sure in hell ain't bungee jumping. But you put me in a chaotic situation, I could pick like who am I going to diffuse first? What's going to happen? Whether it's by questioning or even instigating, I love that shit. I love it because it's a challenge for me. It's a challenge. I've been I'm only 5'8", guys, and I've got shared this with the panel before. I can diffuse the situation happens, you know. And then guess what? It all ends up with me buying somebody a drink at the bar. That's it. And I love doing that. This guy's about to wreck this male or female, about to do some physical damage to somebody, and we end up laughing. But I love chaos, and I don't mean like I like looking at violent stuff, which I don't. You know, walking down 8th Avenue. If anybody's from New York, back in the 80s and the 90s, walking down 8th Avenue between, I don't know, 33rd to 42nd, the Grand Central Station, nothing but chaos. Day and night, nothing but chaos. All types of stuff was going on after 1 o'clock. But I was in that mix. So I wanted to see it. You know, was that healthy? Not. It was healthy for one. But learning later on in life, learning like if I'm in that situation, what I could do to get out of it and calm it down, that's what a chaos. So that's my part on the question. That kind of like answers it.
I laugh because of what S Cash put in the comments.
Me too.
S Cash said men need to be okay to know how to say I love you without being intimate. And then she also stated people from New York love chaos because of our environment.
Yes, it's true. I have to agree with that. We are in that environment. We do have Phil, who is from New York. He said, miss with me the drama, LOL, at 40, but he loves his peace. At 40, he loves his peace. He misses the drama, but he loves his peace. And I feel the same. Right. Especially living out woods of Alabama. Please, somebody rescue me. That's a disclaimer.
Right. Let's go on to question number 2.
To what the Cash person said.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a devil advocate the hell out of her for a second. And it's just going to be blunt and quick. Like, what was it? What she said, men need to be, what was it? Where is it?
Men need to be okay to know how to say I love you without being intimate.
Women need to be okay with understanding that intimacy just comes with the way that we love. How about that? How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. That was said. That was said. S Cash, do you have any response to that statement, sir?
Look at his face, though. Look at Fitness' face. Ooh, the intensity.
Because I meant that. I meant that with my soul.
I meant
that with my soul.
Yours. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Dang, that struck something. Tell him, brother.
Yes, it did.
Bet you she typing. She typing for you right now, Finna.
Good.
Represent good.
Like you're trying to tell us to do something that's natural to our biology. Do something against what's natural to our biology.
Right.
Like that's ridiculous.
We ain't doing it. We ain't doing
it. No. Real shit. Like the weak dude that you might like, that's gonna be okay with that. Be okay with that. That's not gonna be me.
Right.
All right, we will wait for her to get a response. Let's go on to the next question, and we will. Okay, so S Cash did respond. She said men needs to be okay without being physically intimate.
Intimacy isn't just physical.
At this age, I'm fine. Sometimes I'd rather have a good steak.
A good steak go a long way, yo. A good steak is delicious.
I'm all the way there.
I'm being honest with you. And I don't even eat meat. I don't even eat meat anymore. But sometimes, like, hey, you know what? I'd rather have a good steak to deal with the drama and the nonsense.
Yeah, I want a nice wagyu or tomahawk steak with bone, just.
I'm a hawk, baby. I'm a hawk. Any day of the week.
No, the tomahawk steak is big. I don't think I can
Yeah,
finish
my
it by
husband, my
myself.
husband's good on Tomahawk steaks, man.
Mm.
um, yes, that's me right there, as Cash. Yup, medium well steak. Mm-hmm. Right there. Mm-hmm. You on the same thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
What happened to Hawk?
oh. Did he lose connection? Uh-oh.
Was he on his computer or his phone?
I believe
Maybe.
so. Dang, we was talking about a steak and you just jumped out. It's okay. You gonna go make one?
No, it's fine. I don't know what happened. Phone and then everything. I hit a button. I hit some button. I
He's like, I want to
apologize
do
for
a
that.
medium well steak. That's what happened. All right, all right. Let's go for
Okay,
question number
I
two
got
in round
stripped.
two.
Hold on. S Cash said red wine and vegetables.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I like that too, girl. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very nice, Cash. Very
Me
nice.
and that's can hang. Okay, girl. Okay. I see you, girl. We could hang
For
out,
sure, to
friend.
go for some of that for sure.
All right. So number two is I've been hurt before, a reason or a red flag.
Red flag. Not a reason. Hey, you fell, you scraped your knee. You're not going to get back up and start walking again? Oh, I fell. I got hurt. I'm going to stay right here. Go ahead and rot.
No,
You'd be
he's
rotting.
upset. That's just how his face looks.
Yeah, I was about to say that's just his
Resting
face.
grumpy face. Anyway,
Fix your face.
he said, "Fix your face, sir."
Oh my God. That was funny. That was funny. That's at A League of Its Own.
Thank
There's no
you.
crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. Fix your. Now he's cool.
I
He's a
see round two was
teddy bear.
a
He's a
showstopper.
teddy.
Okay, let's final question around two. Why does peace feel boring to some people?
That's that trauma and
What's wrong with those
toxicity.
people?
Like,
What is wrong with those
right?
people?
That's the trauma and toxicity.
Because they get so used to the
That's a
chaos that they're like,
yeah.
they get
Okay.
That's
so
like
used to
that's
the
like
chaos that they
if
forget.
someone even
You
feel
used to
remotely
that.
content, they just gotta go wild. Like what?
You know what? It's because they never experienced it. That's why. If they experienced peace for like 1 hour of their whole entire life, they would not want to go back to that chaos.
Right.
You know, your blood pressure goes down. It feels like and just whether it be
You
spiritual
remember the
or
post that I
just
put up?
physical peace, man. It's a beautiful thing.
You remember the post I put up and they said what was the number one cause for people's stress? Do you remember that? I shared it to my story on TikTok. The number one cause for other people's stress is other people.
I mean,
Number one cause.
realistically, could it be something else? Like I don't, I don't think that's possible. There's
Yeah,
other
because
things, but the worst one, other people.
honestly, I feel like the person I was talking about earlier, I feel like they feed off of it. Like that's just their norm. And it's just so crazy to me.
And
So S Cash
some
did
people really
say, she
love
said,
that.
okay, we got the fix your face, sir. Not a good look. People who find peace boring are people who are not happy with themselves. And what have I said to people? Anybody that asks me, like, how do you go live? And I'm like, you got to be able to talk to yourself and be comfortable with yourself to have a conversation. Tell yourself a story. Why Jay keep dropping out? Oh no, he pressed another button.
Wait,
All
was
right.
the fix your face, sir, to me? Was that to me?
Yes,
Oh yeah, I don't
I'm
care.
pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
I absolutely don't care. 100%.
I'm pretty sure it was. Come on, Jay, where you at? He might be having some technical difficulties, guys. I apologize. All right, so let's move on to round 3. Once he gets back in, we'll get him all caught up. Number 1, who takes accountability quicker, men or women?
Men. But both are bad at it. I still think we take it quicker.
Women.
Because society pushes it on us even more so to have to.
Right.
We don't have the same hand that y'all have in society.
I'll let you tell it.
We don't. We don't. We really don't. Men and women are more willing to help women than men. That's just the truth. That's just the truth of society. That's just the truth of our genders.
As Cash was saying that they're lacking maturity, and then she also said, "Okay, Mr. Gamer."
Gamer, gardener, IT. Yeah, it's 3 things up there. But okay.
We lost Jay. All right, number 2. Why do we wait for people to change instead of healing ourselves?
Because we don't like to take accountability for what's going on, so we're gonna blame it on everybody else, and everybody else needs to change, not me.
It's too difficult. Again, they might not even be aware. They might not even be remotely aware that they're where they are mentally and doing the things or saying the things to the people. They're not even capable of it. So they're in a space where they can be mad at the other people because they don't see their issues at all.
Right. And they don't see, the actions they take behind each, reaction.
Right. Like they've been talking about
now,
reactionary abuse a lot lately. They've been talking about that a lot lately, especially with this pickup of narcissistic people in the millennial generation.
Right.
There's been a lot of reactionary abuse because dealing with someone narcissistic is pretty extreme. They play on everything that they can.
And there's different levels to being a narcissist.
Absolutely. There's different types.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and I think
they don't even know they have narcissistic behavior, but they, it's actually happening. Like, really.
Here's the problem. A decent person can have narcissistic tendencies because tendencies is not the same thing. Like, most people don't understand. Most extremely successful people have the most narcissistic tendencies. That's actually facts. But so that doesn't make you a bad person. It's how deep in it you are, how you carry yourself out. It's your character traits.
So S Cash, we call him Finna. His name is We Finna Make It Grow, but we call him Finna.
That's what we call him. Yep. All right. So let's go on to the last question of that round. Is self-awareness the cure or just the cover up?
It's no cure remotely, but it's the first step. I wouldn't even say cover up.
I was gonna say, can we say neither?
Right. I don't think it's either.
You could be not aware of certain things and you'll be like, eventually you'll get there. You're still growing. And everybody's journey is different. So right. So that was round 3. So let's go on to round 4. Hopefully we'll get
figured I was going on with Unc. Okay, I was about to say.
Hopefully we'll get eventually.
I hope you don't get in here by like the last question.
But I heard somebody. Hold on. Oh, he's back.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Round 4.
I guess that answered the question about the power supply.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the heater. Friend, did you put it in a surge protector?
Yes, that's what he said. He said power supply, but he meant surge protector.
You have multiple plugged in at the same location.
He might have already.
Oh no, you're tripping. You're tripping. No, we can't do that. Can't do that.
something like that. You don't want to have no more than maybe one or two more things plugged in with it, and even that, I don't know. Sometimes, you know,
Yeah,
like
you don't want to mess
But you know
around and
what? I
find
just
out.
unplug the heater.
Blow the breaker,
I
fry
just
the
unplug the
breaker.
heater, G. That's it.
Right, exactly.
What I have
You
another
still,
power supply in my. I have another power supply in my bedroom, so I'll bring that out here, and I have a different heater in there, and I'll connect it to one of these outlets out here. Oh, I'll
just
figure it
make sure
out.
like 5-6 things not plugged in with it. Give it its own kind of
No,
independence or
unfortunately,
detector, or
they're all 5 or
We'll
6
get there.
things.
We'll get there. All right, so let's go on to round 4. What's one toxic habit you've actually outgrown?
Crying for things I can't get.
man, I don't even think about that as one. I don't even think about that
What
as
do you
something.
mean I can't get any?
I don't feel like we could even
What do you mean
acknowledge
I
that.
can't get any?
Um,
Nah, I stopped doing that.
mm-hmm.
I stopped doing that. Yeah, I stopped doing that
Hmm.
decades ago. But let's see. Let me think about that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's interesting. That's like the closest thing I could think of right now. I like to revisit this question though at a later point. I'm
Yeah,
sure there's more. I'm sure there's more.
I guess it would be have to be like trying not to be seen when you have a
Okay.
like leadership mindset and stuff like that, and you try to, like blend in so you're not seen. I found
Right.
that out one day. I was like, yo, why do I keep doing that to myself? Because I come from a household where you were seen but not heard.
Right.
So when when you have that repeatedly in your mind, you're like, okay, well, it'll work out. Somebody else will take it, will do get it done. I don't have to worry about it. But we got to remember that we are all different for a reason. And the way that Mel
Yes.
might do it is not the same way I might do it, as well as Jay
Agreed.
and Finna. So it's just, you just got to take a chance and do what you got to do. I mean, I've had multiple businesses, successful failures. I've had them all, and I've learned a lot over the years. I've worked in a lot of different industries, um, met a lot of different people. So I just like to be able to leave my mark in the world. Like, hey, I did something in my life while I was here. Leave something for my daughter while as she's growing older, and say, hey, my mom did something. I saw her. Like, it's pretty cool to say. I can say, hey, I have a story. Like my husband, I met him on the set of a movie that I was featured in. That is actually on Amazon Prime, or just a lot of different things. Like I enjoy doing these things.
What's the movie?
Mm-hmm.
What's the movie?
What's the name of the movie?
Oh my gosh,
Although I
no.
know, I can tell you, I can tell you on
It's
the
Why?
called The
DM.
Right to Live by Nancy
What is it?
Vasquez.
The Right
The
to
Right to
Live.
Live. It's a very deep movie. We are in the party scene together. Um, they cut my speaking part, I guess, because the movie got
I
too long.
mean,
But anyway, it's a movie based
You got
on,
paid for it though, right?
yeah,
You got
it's a
paid
movie
for it,
based
right?
on, yeah,
Right. That's all I care about.
it's a movie based on people surviving abusive relationships and abuse in their daily life. So it's a really deep movie.
I'm about to add it to
And
my
there's a
watch
lot going on
list.
in there. So, and then you'll see my name in the
I'm gonna
credits
put
on
it
the
on
end
this.
too. You're like, oh, she played this part. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna put it on this from now on. So when people see it,
Hold
this
on.
movie, The Right to Live, right?
yes.
I have to take off my background real quick. Quick side note, real quick. Hold on, hold on.
Side note, what's going on?
Just so that we can all make sure
We got something from. Oh, well, I'm gonna let you go ahead, Mel. Go ahead.
Which one is
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
not
it.
the 19, whatever.
Second
The
one.
bottom
The
one,
second
right?
one. The
The
one in the
second.
middle. The one in the middle.
Okay, so
The one in
this
the
one.
middle.
The lady with the
Isn't that,
AirPods in
isn't
her
that her?
ears. Yeah.
Is that you?
Okay. Okay.
No, that's not me.
I could tell from that head. That's your. Oh,
No, that's not
that's
me.
your head.
Oh my god, that is not me. That is the
It do
director. You're so
it do in
silly.
fact have a similarity to yours. I
You're
will say
so
that
bad.
from
I'm
this.
mad with y'all. But as Cash
Go ahead.
also put a comment, what's one toxic habit that I've outgrown is yelling at people and thinking of physical contact to get my way said and done. Mm.
Oh man.
That's
Damn.
growth. That's what
Yeah.
that is.
Kudos to you,
Yeah,
love.
absolutely.
I know that's
Kudos for
hard
sure.
Yeah.
because I be catching myself sometime when my daughter be acting up. I'll be like,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't yell. Don't yell. Just calm
Yeah.
down. And I have to go and apologize
Yep.
to her. I'm like, listen, I don't want to yell at you because me and my husband we don't have arguments hardly at all. We'll have discussions,
Okay.
and she'd be like, "Mommy, why y'all arguing?" I'm like, "No, you need to know the difference between a discussion and an argument. There's two different things." Yes, definitely. And as Cash also stated, that being the alpha in the group is also so exhausting. Very true. Very true. Very, 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 very true. Because I'm the strict parent in my
I need
house.
5 minutes. I'm sorry. I need
What'd you
5 minutes.
say?
I'll be back.
Okay. Are you
I need
okay?
5 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
Uh, no, but I'll explain when I get back.
He just left us like that? Like, what? Nope.
The picture takes up for him. Look at it.
Yeah. All
He
right, let's
always
go
look
on to
like
the
he's
next.
saying something. You know.
Let's go on to number two. How do you know when you're finally healing?
Look, when triggers don't trigger on you like the same way they did. Like when you
Yeah.
literally have that moment, you'd be like after an event that would typically had triggered you,
Right.
and you're just normal. You don't even it didn't like hit you. It didn't quite bother you. You just kept going. That's
I,
growth, yo.
I agree. When past triggers no longer trigger you like that anymore, when you're no longer, if it's something that you were stressed about, you're no longer stressing about it. Um, there's a couple different ways that you can kind of tell.
very true. Very true. I agree.
Like how
Because
you even respond to the thing that would typically cause that. Like if you can completely even remove yourself from it, you completely outgrown it. You know what I mean? Like if you could just, oh no, and just you see it coming, you see the alley oop happening, and you just remove yourself from it.
hmm that's exactly what I did in the situation I was telling you guys about earlier. I say hi and bye, how they doing, and I just keep on chucking. That's have a nice day. I'll see you. Um, it's just too much. It's too much baggage there, and I just can't do it. Um, oh, I guess that brings me to my last question on this round five. I'm sorry, round four. What does a healthy version of you look like?
I think healthy in itself has so many levels to it, but I mean, at the end of the day, what more can you say than someone who's moving in a way where it's like you're less stressed, you're handling
Mhm.
things and not crashing out, you're getting the things done that you said you're going to get done in timely fashion, like it's a healthy you is so many levels to that. It's so many levels to that, but that's why that in itself is like an achievement.
Right. Right. Very true.
I think I'm in my healthy era. I'm no
hmm
longer, crashing out like I used to in the past. I don't stress about a lot of the things that I used to. Don't get me wrong, I do have like little stressors just because, who doesn't stress about absolutely nothing.
Right.
But not like how it was in the past, you know. Um, I'm less confrontational. I don't get aggravated as quickly anymore. Like, I've always had patience for children. I never have had the patience for adults. And I feel like now I've been able to kind of give people their space and their time to do what they have to do, and it no longer like gets me upset as quickly.
Right.
So I feel like I'm in my healthy era.
I love that. I love that for you, love.
Jay, are you
What you-
okay? Are you back? Everything's
Sorry for
okay?
the. Yeah, everything's fine. Hmm.
Okay, so is it okay or will it be okay?
Um,
Oh, it's
Jay,
much
you want to answer?
better now.
You want to
It's
answer the
better.
last two
Yeah,
questions that we missed? That you missed?
isn't that right, Mr. Bladder?
You.
Yes, Mr. Bladder says everything is fine. Yeah, what you got?
Ah, okay. All right. Understandable.
So number two was, how do you know when you're finally healing?
Do you know when you finally healing? Well, you stop doing the things you used to do. We actually see results from acting differently. Understand things better. So with me, you'll see the change. Uh, let's see, a toxic relationship that I've healed from. I heal from that shit. I never healed for that. I got still work on that. I just thought about it. I heal, yo, that shit still pissing me the hell off. Ooh, I did not. I mean, I was a real good bro.
Oh my
I was a real good.
gosh.
Why you do that to me? I'm still
So I
working on
think
it.
that
But there
low
are
key
other things in my
answers the
life that
second
I have.
question.
Alright, so S Cash also stated in the comments, for women, when you can recall a related situation that once made you emotional wreck, but years later you can share to help others without crying, etc.
Okay. Oh, we talked
And
about
then
that
the
last
last
week. Yeah.
question, Jay, well, I definitely want to see what you're gonna say. What does a healthy version of you look like?
A healthy version of me. Okay. So a healthy version of me would be in an actual physical community setting. A healthy version would be a little bit more weight loss. Uh, let's see. Version of me would have a much more. I'd be more accountable with relationship that I have with God. And really getting me out of this place where although I joke around, but this is a very unhealthy place for me. I'm in action. This is my interaction right here, and I need more of that. I need more mental stimulation. Either other stimuli that I can't get in this environment. So far as that's one thing. Toxicity wise or trauma wise, a healthy relationship for me is to really get over that thing I was talking about. I haven't gotten over yet. And because when I think about it, it pisses me off. Um, even how to deal with this person that I have a conflict with, although it's not, I know it's a conflict, and he masks it and I mask it. But I really need to come out of him and say, listen, bro, I don't like the way that you've been treating me. I think you're treating me with disrespect. Just because you're at a certain age and you do things the way you do, don't expect me to do that. And I need to come out and say that to him. So that would be a healthier version. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to rock the boat. I'm in a situation where, they can't just say get out, but I could rub his feathers the wrong way. And be honest with you, he's my only mode of transportation. I don't want to, cut up nose to spite my face with this individual. And again, I'm not going to kiss no ass. To say that, I'm not going to kiss no ass. I'm going to do this man. Can I say something? I'm going to let it go. We're in a certain section of a difference of state, okay? So their response to people, and they do, that's their way, not mine, is if you introduce me to Bob, I'm supposed to say, hey, Mr. Bob? Yes, sir? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. There's no way I'm going to do that. Hey, Bob, how you doing? My name is Jay. Well,
Right,
I'm known as
right.
Uncle Jay. I'm not going to come to any man. I don't care. Race, color, creed, age, or whatnot. Hey, Mr. I may say Mr. So if that's his last name, Mr. Son, Mr. Williams, Mr. Mr. Johnson. Okay, Johnson. But for me to come to you from one man to another and say your first name, hey, Mr. Fitness, sir. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. The man actually confronted me about that. Like, see, you're trying to start some ish. So when I'm able to hear from stuff like that, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, it pisses me off. That's all.
Okay, S Cash.
I just vent, y'all. I'm sorry if I vented.
Well, he said what it was
some comments
and
there
doubled
too
up
as
and
well.
proved it.
So you did say you had to let it out because you can't hold it in. So you let it out. Now you got to let it go.
He said what it was.
S-Cash said I need to go back to therapy. Wow.
Yes,
do I really?
She said, "What is a healthy version of you?
therapy?
Like it's so deep, Jeff. You need to go back to therapy, and you're making sure you're emotionally stable." Is what she's saying on there.
You're absolutely right. And when I find out who you are, S-Cash,
he's gonna give you a big hug.
Look, he ain't even saying that. He just smiled and backed up. I'm gonna leave that alone.
You should pick up a new hobby. I agree, S-Cash.
Where's the dance? There are no bowling alleys. Oh yeah, I'll do that when I relocate. I plan to do that. Guarantee I'll be out like every Friday doing something.
Can
Y'all
you
be seeing me
picture
stream
Uncle
from a
Jay
bowling
line dancing?
Yes,
it happened.
Actually, remember he stated that one of his first TikToks was him dancing. If you go all the way back, you scroll all the way back. You gotta go check it out.
All he does on his stream is sing and dance and make ads. Yep. Yes.
Going back out.
All right, guys. Let's do round 5.
That's years ago on a different account. I don't even know what that said.
I know both accounts, don't I?
No, I have. Listen, I've had 7 accounts.
This is our final round, guys.
Hey, Hilda, how are you? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat.
You sure? Oh, okay. Let's go on to round 5. Do's and don'ts. The toxic edition. Number 1, do or don't go through their phone just to be sure.
Don't.
Oh, wait. Stop. We answered week or 2 weeks ago.
No, it was a different one.
I think we had.
If it was different, it had to have been dang near the same.
It was worded a little
it's close to it though.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Number 2, do or don't spin the block after healing.
Don't do it. We did that one too, though.
We definitely did that.
Yeah, we did do that. Don't.
You know what, too.
We definitely did that one too.
Yeah, we did
I think
that.
It was after healing. I think it was.
Let me skip this. Okay, so do or don't use the silent treatment to make a point. Did we do that one?
Yes.
Something similar to it.
Yes. Oh my God.
You're not proving anything.
So are we going to have to? Are we going to have to start like listing the question we use so we know we ain't going back over stuff? Oh my God.
Exactly. And I already wrote them down. I'm like, I crossed those out. I know we didn't do them yet. Okay.
Because if those weren't exact, they were literally
do you
just
stay friends with your ex for closure? Do or don't?
There's no closure if you guys are still friends.
Right.
The door's still open. You need to close the door, lock it, and throw away the key.
It never ended. Y'all never moved away from the concept of each other or whatever attachment it was. No, it's not exactly like.
Final one. Use that's just how I am as a pass.
Don't. Because that means that you're not willing to grow.
I can't stand that.
I feel like Finna would use it. I feel like he would use it. Like that's just me.
As Cash
said, have you ever heard me say that? Have you ever? I'm very blunt and straightforward. If I was going to use that, I would use it.
Well, guys, that is the closing of this episode.
About that. We had a conversation about me and that person.
Jay dropped out again.
Weeks ago.
He was frozen for a while.
Yeah. So I think that was a good episode, guys. I don't know
Me
if he's gonna
too.
come back to say his goodbyes. Hopefully.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it for him. I don't know.
It's Cash. I'm supposed to be sleeping, but this check got me up. Oh, S Cash, thank you.
Oh, I
And
actually
S Cash
wanted
says,
to add
don't
something
go
to
through
what
my
S Cash
phone.
said earlier. Like,
And
what was it?
don't spin the block after healing.
As
Mm-hmm.
Cash mentioned, what was it? As far as knowing when you heal, like even being able to speak on it without it hurting. That part. I keep
Yeah.
telling y'all, I don't come to certain topics for a reason. Yeah, like it's not. It don't even have. It's.
No,
I literally have
no,
PTSD. I literally have PTSD.
no. Can you look at Spinner right now? Look how he's spinning in the chair. Look at him.
What?
Oh gosh. I love it. Oh gosh.
Like,
You
yeah,
got me rolling. Oh man.
I legit can't. There's certain topics I cannot talk on. I'm still legitimately working through a lot of actual
Yeah.
trauma. Like,
We've spoken about this in the past.
we're
But
talking
I think
about,
this topic was a good one.
yeah.
We definitely got some key points out here. And I want to
Mhm.
thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm gonna let everybody do their closing. I don't know if Jay's gonna make it back, but I apologize if he doesn't. We'll go ahead and do our closing and everybody get back to their night. 1 moment.
Hey guys, Mel again. I enjoyed tonight's episode, the conversation. I've had a lot of toxic people in my life, so it was nice to talk about toxicity. I've been toxic in the past as well. I will admit that. So, everybody grows, everybody learns. But I am looking forward to Wednesday. As you guys know, Wednesday is Men versus Women. It'll be our episode number 20. Um, Follow, like, subscribe for Regina, and our platform is growing. Grow with us, and I'm super excited.
Thank you.
Uh, we finna make it grow. I honestly think this is a great topic. Kind of felt that coming after you said what we was going to lean towards. Um, yeah, it's. I wish it was a little longer, but I ain't got time. I gotta go to sleep. But
Yeah, I know everybody has to go to sleep. Everybody got things to do in the morning, friend. We understand. Go ahead.
right, right. We had good commentary this week. I see you, Cash. But anyway.
Yes, Cash.
Anyway, no, it was a good show tonight. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Catch me on my socials.
Jay's coming back in to say goodbye. Yay. Come on. Come on, Jay. It's your turn, Jay, to say your final remarks.
Well, I learned a lot about myself today and I learned a lot about electronics with power cords
Went
and
out.
power
Your
supplies.
mic went out. We can't hear you.
I hear him.
It's
I hear him.
low.
I can hear him too.
Okay, that's weird. Go ahead.
I think it's you, Regine.
Is this better?
Yes, that's
Is
better.
this
Go
better?
ahead. Yeah, go
Okay.
Yeah,
ahead.
you good.
Once again, I'd like to say thank you for having me. I did learn a lot about trauma versus toxic. I also learned about electrical outlets and power supplies, what to do and what not to do on both occasions. And I look forward to learning more as we come back here Wednesday, where once again, the men against the women. And most likely we will lose once more. With that being said, thank you for your time. I'm Uncle Jay.
It's because I ain't been there. It's all right. I've been
Listen,
making us lose.
it's not our fault that the women keep winning. It's not our fault.
I'm not even
The
I'm
bench
not
has
even going
got
to
to
have this
show up.
conversation. I'm not going to have this conversation.
We don't
again.
be there.
Go ahead.
We don't be here
I'm not gonna have
for the win to matter properly.
I want to say thank you again, you guys, for tuning in to episode 19. We will be back on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Men vs. Women. I hear this topic is going to be a good one, so definitely want to tune in for that one. We'll be back right here on YT, YTube, we call it, and we look forward to catching you back next time. Again, I'm your host, Regina. You can find me on TikTok at the Regina Paulina down below. And if you are looking for a homeschool option, or you just want to check out on a homeschool platform that me and my husband created, you can definitely scan this QR code in the corner here or visit localclassroom.com. And we look forward to having you guys on Wednesday. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Crown and Common. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much. Big shout out to S Cash in the comments for hanging out with us. Hope to see you on Wednesday, beautiful. You have a good night. See you, everybody.
All right, everybody have a good night.
All right, do your little waves, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.